For those of you that don't know, this is Frostpunk, and fun fact, guys, this is the first game that I played on this channel, and I rather enjoy it, so I thought, why not go through, start up a brand new series on it, make some fun things happen here by going through and getting a new city built. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set up my small town here. We have this generator in the middle, and this generator is what produces the heat, and it is going to heat our entire civilization, and that is most definitely what we need. We need as much food and coal as we can get because it is currently -4 degrees outside, and it is only going to get colder. This game is brutal. This game tries to kill your people constantly. This game will challenge you to no end in trying to survive ever more frigid temperatures and all more issues that are arising. Now I'm playing the ARCs scenario, which means I have these 4 seedling arcs, okay? These seedling arcs contain seeds and seedlings from around the globe that will help us rebuild the world in the future. Keep the building at least chilly, or the seeds inside will start to freeze beyond recovery. So here's the thing, guys. With this game, what happened is somebody messed up and released some sort of weapon that ended up freezing the entire world, and through that, what ended up happening was humanity was plunged into the worst ice age it ever could have been, right? So what our job is to do today is to rebuild humanity and protect these seedlings. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get a cookhouse going here. I need to get this cookhouse propped up and built because this is how we convert our raw food into raw rations. I also need to start looking into getting other things like science done as soon as possible, which means I'm going to need a workshop. So I'm going to grab a workshop. These are actually warmer buildings, so I'm going to fit it in right there. And we are going to get a workshop a pumping because we need a workshop something fierce. Okay, here, while we're also at it, let's go ahead and get some people cooking some raw food in here. This is going to get built out, and then I'm going to go here and I'm going to tell them, hey, you guys need to go through. We actually need to get drawing boards and 50 wood in order to start getting anything. So let's get our beacon started here. Let's get beacon researched, and then once beacon's researched, because we can send out explorers to start finding our wrecks and stuff like that, that hold more of these automations that we have here. Automatons, I believe is what I originally called them. But they're good stuff. These are good stuff, and they make it so they automate whatever job that they're doing, so it on goes at all times. It never stops. So we need a lot more of them. So let's go ahead and fast forward time here. So now it's free time, it's nighttime, they're going to be going to work. Let's look at our book of laws and get adaptation going. And we're going to start with emergency shift. This is going to make people sad, but I want this because I want what comes after it. So emergency shift, and then after emergency shift comes extended shift, and extended shift makes it so they work longer hours, but it's not 24 hours like emergency shift is. So let's go ahead and let's keep on chugging away here. People are warm in their tents that we have built them right now. Yeah, they're comfortably warm. If we look at our heat map, things are doing okay for now. We're going to need to bump up the amount of heat that they're getting here. But for now, we need to fully research our beacon, which it is about to be work time, and then build the factory plans. So find the factory plans. So with the factory, then we can build these guys that are giant walking spiders that don't care how cold it is, except when it gets so cold that they literally break down, which that will happen. I think the coldest I've seen it in this game is minus 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, it gets pretty darn chilly out here. It gets pretty darn chilly. All right, let's go ahead and get our beacon built. It doesn't really need to be anywhere, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it right there. It doesn't need to be anywhere near, like, land or heat or anything like that. And then next, I'm going to work on steam hubs. I'm going to get those going while we harvest some more wood here. And then once that's researched, I'm going to have these guys beacon built. Very good. Abandoned supplies. We need to assign a scout unit. Let's go ahead and build that. Send these guys over here for those abandoned supplies. What do we got? Storms on the horizon. We have a storm that's approaching from the south already. Wow, that's a strange turn of events. We already have a storm. Okay. Well, we can prepare for that. We can build for that. We still need our 50 wood, which we're working on. We have 14 right now. Uh-oh. Steam Hub research. We have coal for 4 days. So I'm actually going to tell that automation that's over here, automaton or whatever the hell I call it, and I'm going to tell it to come over here. And then I'm going to come here, add some new research, and let's install faster gathering. This is a good one for us to start off with. That's going to help us get even more resources, and it's going to help us gather up them that much quicker. Thankfully, we have the wood being processed pretty much right away. Our book of laws is ready, so let's go over here and let's do extended shift. We're going to sign that. That'll make people a little bit more discontent, but honestly, sometimes you need people to work a little bit harder and start getting some stuff. Now it looks like that our explorers are just about to where they need to be, so that way we can look through that wreckage and find our plans for our factory. Getting colder. We'll have to worry about that here in a minute. Where's my steel wreckage? I know that I have some around here. Wood crates, steel wreckage. Here we go. Let's go ahead and set those guys over there to start working on that steel wreckage. There's a possibility of people getting sick because of how cold it is, but we're still going to do it anyway. Explore that abandoned stuff. Take those resources. Then we're going to come over here and do this broken automation. So let's go over there. We're going to go back to the city. We're going to let them go for their 13 hours. We have 4 days of coal, which is good. That means that we can heat our civilization for 4 days without gathering any coal. But I have workers actually going out and getting it. So that is an important thing that we have going right now. Okay, so about another hour, and then this will be done. And then once this is done, we'll go and add a new research, and we're going to start getting drawing boards going. Now, you may be wondering why drawing boards before heaters? Because I need to start getting food. Right now, I only have food for 6 days for the number of people that I have, which seems like a lot, but honestly, we're going to start building our population. They don't really have babies that often in this game, actually. How you build your civilization is by finding other people and bringing them in, and they happen to have children with them. So you rarely have more children in this game. But for now, I think that we're okay. Let's look at our temperature here. These are set to chilly. What I would like to do is I'd like to get a couple of these steam hubs, and I'd like to build them right on each of these guys. But I need 80 steel in order to do that. And I want to hold off some steel at least, so that way we can start getting the food buildings once they come. So I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of these built. The other problem with building steam hubs and heaters is it consumes your coal. And right now, sure, I have coal for days. I got coal for 5 days. But that does not mean that my coal is an infinite resource is going to last forever. So I need to be very weary of that. Okay, back to our book of laws. Let's start off here, guys. I'm going to start off with a fighting arena. The fighting arena, we're going to have to build it. But what it's going to do is it's going to reduce discontent. This is going to help us out late game. Because if your discontent rises too high, people start to get worried, and then they start to think about abandoning you. If your discontent gets all the way up to the top, you lose. If your hope drops all the way down to 0, you lose, they kill you. Or if your discontent gets too high, they kill you. If you run out of food and all your people die, you lose. If it gets too cold and you can't keep everybody alive, everybody will freeze to death, and guess what? You lose. So we're trying to avoid losing here. Okay, so the fighting arena is built. The hope rises. Very good. There's that. That's very good. These guys are waiting over here. We're going to explore that. We're going to send that bad boy to the city because we need it. There's a lost dreadnought over here. This is probably where those plans are. But for now, my scouts, do they have any? They have, a steam core, and some steel on them. So I'm actually going to send them to this mountainous... Actually, let's send them to these industrial ruins. That's close. And then I'll send them back home. Hopefully we can find a couple more things. But I still need to find those factory plans. The problem of why I didn't send them right away to the Dreadnought is because those Dreadnoughts tend to have items in them that kill your people. So you just got to be careful with those. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit more coal going now that we have those 2 steam hubs going, which, by the way, these guys are now livable. So that's good. They're nice and warm. But I only have coal for 2 days now because I built both of them. So we need to work on getting more coal, and we need to increase our productivity with getting coal, and hopefully this automation that's running around will help us out. And just like that, our first person is sick. That is not good. Let's go ahead and get a medical post built right there. That's going to keep them warm, and that medical post there, I'll put some people in it, and it'll end up keeping people from going, well, from dying from being sick. If you can't tell, I am also sick, and it is not fun. But, anywho, continuing on, let's get this built. Medical post is built. I'm going to remove 5 people off of this. Yeah, see, this is cold, so that gives them a high chance of freezing to death. I'm going to put them over there. And people are now going to have a medical treatment plan. Alright. It is work time. Here they go. They're going back to work. We're going to start getting some stuff. Drawing boards is researched. That is great. Great news. Let's do coal mining. Not a coal thumper. I want to do coal mining right away, because a coal mine doesn't produce a pile of coal that people have to go and pick up like a coal thumper does. A coal mine just allows them to straight out mine it out of the ground. And look at that. We got a coal deposit right there. So this is good news. Go ahead and get this done. Scouts have reached the industrial stuff. Let's go ahead and explore that. Take the resources. We discovered a bounty of resources as we dig the snow. Sadly, that's not all we found. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. The corpses have been frozen solid. Ah, you hate to see it. It was Her Majesty's Prospector Corps. Suggests they were explorers sent north to look for suitable places for generators. Bummer. Alright, let's go ahead and take those resources. Okay, that's a lot of resources now that these guys have. I'm going to send them back to our house, our home. Bring them home. That gives us 199 more steel. That will probably fill that out, and our coal is going to be very full as well. It's good to see we got a good amount of coal coming in from that. And I say that's a good amount, but later on in the game, we'll burn through 500 coal in a day. We'll get to the point where we're burning so much that that amount of coal that we got is going to be like it's nothing. But anywho, for now, we'll just keep on going. We'll just keep on letting this guy harvest things up. Gonna come over here and do whatever the heck he's doing. Oh, he finished it, so he's just hanging out over there. Okay, let's go ahead and get you harvesting more wood, I think. More wood? Yeah, this one. Well, I could actually probably put people there. I'm gonna put people there, and then I'm gonna have you come over here and harvest that wood. And the coal mine is now researched, so I can build that. I need some more wood. So we'll go ahead and let these guys work. There's the coal mine right there. And is there a closer location? There is not. So I'm going to build this guy right over here. And then I'm going to run a road out to it. I need some wood in order to run a road out to it. Crap. This requires a steam core. I only have 2 left. I know. But I have 1 on the way, which is good. And I have an automation on the way as well, which I'm probably going to set to work this. So that way it's constantly being worked and we're constantly getting more materials. Let's get some more research going here. A wall drill. I want to get a wall drill going because a wall drill is infinite wood. Instead of coming out here and harvesting up this wood, it actually drills into the wall in a spot and will provide a constant resource of wood. What do we got? Sending arcs. The seedling arcs might freeze. A few days, the temperature will drop. Thankfully, I got that under control. These guys are chilly right now, but once the coal plant is built, which it will be built very soon, once that's built, and I have this automation working there all the time, what will end up happening... Boom, there we go. We got a bunch more resources. What will end up happening is I can build those other steam vents that I want to build, the steam hubs, and that will make it so we start getting more resources. Like, it'll keep the seed caves warm, the seedling houses warm, seedling arcs. That's what they're called. Anywho, on to fast forwarding while they build this. Very good. We got some wood. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna run you back over here like this. Very good. And then I'm actually gonna set this guy working here. Take you off of here. Take you off those wood crates. Move you over here. So this guy's gonna end up coming over here and working. Now they need to build the road first, which is what they're doing right now. You can see them all walking through, building the road. And there we go. Road's built. This is now going to be working at 16 an hour forever, which is good. And then let's go back to our book of laws here. And let's work on... I could build a public house. A public house, it helps people become less discontented and rises hope slightly. And we're just going to have to build one. And honestly, this is just a way for them to have a drink. So I'm going to go ahead and get that built right away. And now I need to go to my research. What are we researching right now? Wall drill. We still have for food for about 5 days, which is good. But I need to let this research here really fast. I'm going to turn these guys on extended shift too. I'm going to let this research go really fast. Oh, hey. The next automation reaches the city. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. I'm going to get 5 more people off of this. And 5 people added here. Public house is built. Hope rises a little bit, which is good. This guy here, I want you to please start working here. Just getting that, which is going to free up some more hands. Allowing us to... Okay, that's getting harvested up. Our wall drill is going to be done soon, so I'm just going to let these guys chill for a minute. Engineer won't be able to work for 24 hours. Yeah, carry on with the project, please. Okay. Let's see. Resources. Resource depot. Just going to start putting in some of these. I'm going to put it back here. Because I need more space for my coal. I'm starting to drill out a lot, but I need more space for it. Okay, wall drill's done. These guys explore this, get a whole bunch of food, and then come over here. Okay. Let's get some more construction going here. I'm going to go to food and shelter, and let's go ahead and get hot houses. A hot house is going to help us produce raw food. And then finally, this wall drill can get placed in here. Just going to put that in. That'll help them get that built, and that's going to give us infinite wood, which in the future we actually can turn into burning for charcoal. So that'll help out. Okay, they're getting that built. This is for coal. Go. This. People working there. Go. We now have unlimited wood. So I'm going to let them finish ripping this apart so that way I have the building room. But then it'll be good. Alright. We need some more raw food. Let's look at this book of laws. Book of laws here. Let's go ahead and get a cemetery, because that should help raise hope. And then let's go ahead and build it when we have a little bit more wood. Now that we have the wall drill, we should get plenty of wood here. There it is. Okay. Oops, wrong thing. Cemetery. I'm just going to take this guy. And I'm going to put it out here by that. Because that seems like a not so terrible place to put it, I guess. Even though it's people have to walk past their dead all the time. Oh well. Well, actually, the automation's out there, so nobody has to walk past the dead all the time. We're good. This guy's over here just collecting coal. Look at him go. Alright, what's up? Test subject needed. Give him an automation. Please don't break it. House researched, very good. Cemetery established, more hope, very good. I'm just trying to keep that up as high as I can. All right, let's go ahead and get a hot house put in. 9 more hours, and our scouts are going to reach that dreadnought. Fill that out. Come over here. Fill this out. And then finally, fill that out. There we go. Add a new research. Let's do... Do I want to do bunkhouses? I might shoot for bunkhouses. Let's do heaters. We'll do heaters for now. And then after that, I think we'll do bunkhouses. Book of Laws. Ceremonial funerals. We got to keep that discontent down. That's what we got to do. We really have to keep that discontent down, so I'm trying to go down the path of keeping that down. Alright, scouts reached the Lost Dreadnought. There's some technology in here. I'm going to explore that. 3 steam cores, 50 coal, 100 wood. That's very, very good. Alright, we found what we needed. We have some other places that we can go. But for now, just come home. Because we need all that stuff that we can get. Especially those steam cores. And the fact that we found the factory plans. Now, do they actually need to be here before I can build the factory? They do. Okay. Then we'll build the factory, then we'll start building more automations, and then we'll get this really pumping. About to get colder. We only have food for 3 days. Okay, I'm going to reduce the number of people working here to 2. Heaters is researched, which is good. Can I turn heaters on with you guys? I can. Perfect. So if they start getting too chilly, I can slap on some heaters for them. Okay, let's do this. New research. Generator range. Yes, I guess. And that should do that for now. Looks like we're having a few food come in, which is good. Effectability. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna give him a steam core. I'm gonna make it so all of our automations, malfunction automation has been repaired. Good. Good. So that makes it so they're now 5% more efficient. So this guy should be at 65% efficiency, which is good because that means 5% more efficiency across everywhere. Speaking of everywhere, let's look at this and let's get this guy going here. I just want as much coal as I can get over the next couple of days for when it starts to get really cold. And there we go. Our scouts have returned safely to the city. We can disband the scouts or we can send them out again. We're actually going to send them out again. There's some resource deposits that are out here. It's going to take them 2 days to reach that, but you guys are going to have to go and do it because we're going to need those parts. But for now, we are very good situation. We are in a great situation. I need these guys to finish up this research here so that way we can build up our bunkhouses, and I think that is going to do it for today. I'm going to go ahead and get this factory started getting built because we're going to need that, because we're going to need more automations. We're going to get as many as we can. We only have 2 steam cores, so that only means 2 more for now, but I have a feeling we're going to find quite a few more. So I think that this is where I'm going to leave this one, guys. What I'm going to do in between episodes is this. I'm going to get all of my tents turned into actual bunkhouses, which will allow them to be more comfortable. They will get sick less, and more importantly, it'll make it so they go from chilly or livable to comfortable, like this public house is, which is really what I'm after. And we will go from there. So let's turn on some heaters here, because it's not going to get any warmer for those guys. It's only going to get colder. So let's go ahead and leave this as we have it. But thank you everybody so much for watching this one. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. In the next episode when we come back, we got a lot of other planning we have to do. We have to keep our seedlings safe, guys. So if you guys like this series, like I said, make sure you hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.